Good luck, mate. Yes. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Season's greetings, as they say.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho.
How you doing? I've broke up from work, so I've had a little bit of extra time. So I've took this opportunity to have probably what will be the final catch-up with Billy before the end of the year. So we're here just for a little while, just to talk about all things PAG. Yes, Amanda, how are you doing? Hope you're staying positive. Thank you for jumping on, everybody. Thank you. I'm sure you're very busy, if not working. I'm sure you're gagging and desperate to break up. So
Christmas rush.
The Christmas rush. So thank you very much for everyone for jumping on. Yes, Amanda. Yes, we're well here. It's a little bit wet and windy and cold, but
That's
generally
Rochdale.
that is Rochdale. That's the north at the moment, isn't it, mate?
That's Rochdale. That's our summer.
It's all we've got to look forward to. So we're trying to make the best of it regardless. So yes, in decent spirits. Hi, Dawn. Hi, everyone, for jumping on. And if you're watching this retrospectively, hello, guys. Thank you. Quite an impromptu. I didn't warn anyone about this. Just thought we'd do it. So with that, Billy, good to see you, mate. It has been a while. How are you feeling? How are you getting on with things?
Broke up yesterday for us Christmas holidays.
Right.
So, recharged the battery. A bit tired. Looking forward to Christmas Day with granddaughter and daughters and sister. So,
that's important for everyone in this, isn't it?
Yeah,
to have that little bit of shut off and break now.
We've not had it in the past, I don't think. We've had 12-month hardcore, all of us, so we do need that break.
Particularly with the topic matter. You've got digesting that
all
the time.
We're going to be making a few changes when we come back anyway, so maybe go down to 4-day weeks. Let's wait and see, though. We're doing a recruitment drive after Christmas so we can share the load rather than it being laid on 1 or 2 people like it has been for 12 months, you know what I mean? So,
that's what we need, new staff, new turnover and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, going on to that, we've got to mention as well, there's 2 absolutely fantastic people, integral people, that have been a part of PAG for a good while.
Yeah, 12 months and 14 months,
Yeah, Wayne, Travis and Dean. They've both decided to part ways with PAG UK, deciding to do their own thing initially. Personally, I have got nothing but the utmost respect for both of these individuals. They've been nothing but nice to me, and particularly they've been positive working with PAG and doing what they're doing in their own different way. It's certainly sad to see them go, but with anyone, you've got personal development.
Of course, you see, like I said, I'm sad to see them go. Devastated, you know what I mean? But we've got to move on and carry on because there's still children that's going to need us come after Christmas, even now. So where it slows down a bit, it won't slow down too much, I hope, so. Yeah.
Well, like you say, I mean, I guess 2020 is all about re-diversifying, seeing where you're at,
2020 is going to be the year of the survivors. That's what I feel, and I'm sticking to it. 2020 is going to be the year of survivors.
Well, when you do that, then ultimately you're helping people, plus you're making it aware of what's actually happening as well.
That's it.
So
the work will still continue. The team might change a little bit from time to time, but the goal's always the same.
Right then. So if we're going to go and talk about the team, if you want to run through exactly who has been an integral part of this team. I know I'm putting you on the spot here because you haven't got any list, and I don't want you to forget any of your members as well. But over the time that you've been open, and who supports you, and volunteers, and anyone else you really want to kind of mention in terms of a big thank you.
We've got Wayne, Travis, who helped make the place what it is today with the dedication and work. You've got Dean, who's been instrumental in Parent Patrol's Park Watch investigations. He's been relentless. So them 2 will be absolute big losses. But bear in mind, it might free up people like Lindsay, Lisa, in the back, and Emma in the background, who have been kind of stifled for a while. But now can go forward a bit, you know what I mean? Maybe share the workload a little bit better than what we was doing before. I mean, there's no one to blame. It happens, done it, you know what I mean? We're all learning.
I was just going to say that.
We're all learning, so, you know, it's onwards and upwards for
There's
us.
things that there's experiences that have happened that everyone, all parties concerned, can learn from.
That's it, mate.
There's no right or wrong in a sense. It's all a journey and we're all learning, and it's trying to get the ultimate package where you can all work together, you're all on the same page, and it's keeping the survivors as the priority, not the people that are working.
Yeah, I always say it's not about us per se individually. It's about PAG UK and what PAG UK has got to offer.
Well, all right, let's get on to that then, mate. In terms of Christmas, how's it been going in the run up to Christmas with PAG UK?
This is why we're all so tired, I think. We've had absolutely amazing Christmas. The work we've done been relentless again, you see. We did a Santa's Grotto, which Wayne was Santa. He got over 200 kids coming in for presents.
Okay.
If it weren't 200, it was slightly near that mark. Over 30 families we've been collecting presents for to dish out to families in need. That's been a massive, the response from the public's been next level. Wow.
What kind of gifts have you been donated?
Not cheap stuff, Phil, you know, it's not pound shop stuff. It's been proper gear, Build-A-Bear with Disney, Nintendo DS's, Nintendo DSi's, Wii's, things like that, you know what I mean? So we've well and truly looked after the people that needed help. We got told, me and Wes got told there'll be over 350 people, children, in the borough that go about presents this Christmas. And I've just reckon we've done 300 gifts, you know, for free. Plus the stuff we had in the grotto work, pound shop stuff, it was decent stuff. You know?
So do you want to explain to the channel, because some of them may not be au fait with what you've been doing, but you've had a grotto going for how long now?
4 weeks on a Saturday for 3 hours. The first week was on a Sunday, 12 free, and then the following it was Saturday, 12 3.
And that was run by Wayne?
Wayne, yeah,
okay.
Wayne
the man.
Wayne the man.
Right, okay.
So that went really well.
Yeah, good response.
Yeah, good turnout, good Santa.
Right. Well, yes, of course. Santa, so. He's got the belly for it. Oh, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. It's one of them things where my mind worked overtime there. I love you, Wayne. So the response from the families with doing that, what was that like? What could you see it was doing by helping these families by just providing what you were providing?
There's been a mixture of reactions, you know. It's like there's been the feeling of shame, and we said no one needs to feel ashamed, you know. You're not going to put your name public. No, we're not going to name it. You're just going to come and give them, and that's it. So yeah, we've had a few tears. We shed a few tears. The one that got me was we had a little girl in with her mum. I wasn't here, so this got told to me second hand, and I still teared up. Wayne had asked the little girl, what would you like for Christmas? And the little girl replied, I just want everyone to be happy.
Wow.
So she ended up with a stay at the Art Doll's house.
Wow.
So we got a doll's house donated, so we said, who should we give this to? And Wayne went, that little girl. I went, yeah, good call. So
definitely. It's all about helping and spreading the love, innit?
Christmas morning, I think there's going to be some happy kids anyway.
You can't help everyone, mate. You can only do with what you've got.
We've helped as much as we can.
Yes.
So, hopefully.
Yeah. So
there won't be many waking up without.
Yeah, but same again, you can't help the whole world, mate. If you can do just your little bit, you know, and I'm sure people who are watching this, they're doing their.
We had other people that I want to mention, like Lisa Smith, Lee Wood, Wesley Dowd. These guys also had Debbie Alger, Lynette Cook. These guys went out collecting for us because we needed it, you know what I mean?
Got to have a massive thank you to them.
Of course, yeah. So they brought all the stuff in for us to be able to do this, and you know, Lee took me to Oldham to drop a family in need off. Middle at 6 o'clock at night, when traffic's bad, I went to Oldham to drop a family off, which had come through by a member from Oldham.
Right.
So they got good. No, it's you're not talking like one or two presents. You're talking
A good
A few
package.
bags full each, you know what I
Really?
mean? So
Right, okay. So let's talk about there was a meal that was donated, a hamper, a Christmas meal. Do you want to talk about
lovely
that a
lady
bit?
called Vicky, the lady who did my front windows.
Okay.
She came to me, she said,
Is she a volunteer or she just literally just helps out?
Well, I wouldn't mind her being a volunteer because she got an art of goals perfect for joining us. She said she's going to think about it anyway.
Right.
But she came to me, she said, do you have a family we could donate a full Christmas dinner to? So immediately a family came straight to me head. So I said, yeah, this family, I've got the family. I had 30 or 40 I could have given it to, but this family.
So when you say a meal, what did it consist of, Billy?
Full Christmas dinner. The trimmings, a lot, down to the sprouts, to the carrots, to the gravy.
And mince pies?
Mince pies for pudding, yeah. Bottle of wine, I think.
So there's the full package from start to finish.
Mince pies.
Mince pies?
Even Santa got a bit.
I can't argue with that, can you?
Yeah.
So when going through the process of deciding who should have got it, what was the process? What was you thinking on the person, why this person should get it out of everyone else?
Because a couple of days before she'd had a fire in the kitchen and it was a lot of smoke damage, so I knew she'd be struggling. So I thought, yeah, perfect. At least they can have Christmas dinner.
Yeah. And she's got a family, I take it?
Yeah, she has children.
Right, brilliant. So then this lady who had offered this donation, she personally took it to
I thought, what better way? She said, do you want me to drop it off at the hub? And I thought, no, do you know what? I'll get you the address if you want. You can drop it off so she can thank you herself. I bet that was a moment, weren't it?
Can you imagine? There's nothing better than doing a good deed. Same again, you can't save the world, but
when I'm tucking into my Christmas dinner on Christmas Day, that's going to be in the back of my mind thinking, at least I know one family's having Christmas dinner today, you know what I mean? That's thanks to Vicky, you know.
Of course.
So,
of course. If anything, it's being the middleman, but being the middleman has helped a family and helped someone to feel good about helping another family.
We always said we're a signposting service. So we'll signpost people to the world we think they need to be. So I thought they'd benefit from that Christmas dinner. So
yes, indeed.
But thanks to Vicky for being so generous and everybody else. You wouldn't believe the response we got. Unbelievable. Do you know what I mean? We filled this room twice over.
Really? It's brilliant, isn't it?
Filled it over twice over. We've just cleared out. There was 2 quarter bags full of babies' toys and that. So on my way home last night, I just handed them out on the high street and all the way up, on my way home. So I just give them out to everybody. Yeah, nursery little, and nursery little, and I got rid of them.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, on a personal level, I'm buzzing because I've left work for a bit. I can relax. I've got less congesting my mind now. I can actually clarify myself a little bit better because work, doing them amount of hours day in, day out, you don't get much thinking space outside of that. But I've got to think about the people that are disadvantaged, who are not as lucky as me. I've got enough money to see myself over the Christmas period, and even if I haven't, I'll get by because I've got a wife who can probably help out in that section. But there's people who are going through traumas in the mind themselves, people who financially haven't got the capabilities to get themselves through Christmas. And they're the people that we've all got to really think about now, as well as your own kind of personal satisfaction as well, isn't it?
Of course. Well, all their homeless have all got a card with their number on, so if they find themselves in dire straits over Christmas, they've got an emergency number to contact.
Right.
So hopefully that's enough. But then we have checked, and there is somewhere they can eat every day, and there's a night stop they can all stay every night. So us closing for a week's not going to be too much of a difference.
So what do? Do you put that in? Have you given them that information already?
Yeah, we have been doing over the last week or so.
Brilliant.
So making sure that
those
who we know,
try and help as many people as you can, really, on a grassroots level.
That's it.
This time of year,
all we can do. All we can do.
You know. Because as we know, it's a very materialistic and consumerized world. I'll be going through the town centre going home, and there's people spending thousands of pounds in the economy to get things, but then they're stepping over people that are disadvantaged in order to do that. You know what I mean? So there's an element of me just kind of wanting to Lily's got loads
Here
of...
we go.
Oh, Fraudster's Paradise. Oh, here we go. I've no idea. I've no idea. Allegations are allegations. I'd like to see any proof of them allegations. I mean, that's really what it's all about. Right, so this is nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
this is nice. So, mate, if you're throwing out allegations like that, then what proof have you got? And in order to kind of throw them allegations out, it has to be a little bit hard. It's not just a bit of hearsay and a little bit of Chinese whispers. You can clearly see we've spent the last 15-20 minutes talking about good causes. Now, if you feel there's some indiscrepancies with the accounts, then why don't you step up to the plate instead of just insinuating? That's what I would say.
The thing is, why 2 people left the group, you'll have to ask them that. And if they want to tell you, they can do, but I'm not going to get into that discussion. But I can tell you it's nothing to do with us at Pag UK why they've left. Anybody who watches this video, feel free to come in, see me at the front desk, and I will bring you down and I'll take you through the accounts. That's no problem. No problem whatsoever. Anyone welcome to come in and have a look at the accounts. Anybody.
Yeah, why not? And we've said, haven't we? You know, that probably the thing to do now is to do a full audit and kind of run through it all.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one trying to hide anything. I particularly want to know everything's transparent and everything's up and above reproach, really. So there's no need for comments like that. Not when particularly this person, unless this person has got the smoking gun evidence, and if you're just going off hearsay, then you're actually playing your part in creating problems. We can all throw accusations out, but there's no need for that, really. Like I say, we started this stream talking about Dean and talking about Wayne.
No. Yeah, I'm not interested in that bullshit.
Yes, Sam.
Like I've said,
yes,
if anyone wants to come and see the accounts, they're more than welcome to come and do so.
No, but I think, all right, well, let's get to the bottom of it, Billy. I think 2020, then it's a question of transparency. It's a question of an independent audit, which we spoke about, just to lay it out to everyone, just to shut up people like this, really, if they feel that that's the case. Now, same again, if they've got any discrepancies or anything that's come up, then instead of just throwing out comments like that, then they've got to back it up with something. In reality, that's what I would say. I would love to talk to Wayne. I would love to talk to Dean and try and establish what's going on here, whether this has come from Chinese whispers or whether this has just come from envious people that have just found an opportunity to dig in.
Like I say, I got hung up on this shit before and I proved myself then as well, Phil, but I shouldn't have to do it.
You shouldn't. We've come on the stream and we've actually come
out. They come to the door and they knock on with a name instead of hiding behind a false name on Facebook. Come and knock on my door and I'll take you through the accounts. I have nothing to hide. I don't have a car. I don't have, you know, wherever I go, walk. So, you know, come in and see the accounts. No problem. No problem. Not a problem at all. Whoever you are, whatever organisation you're from, whoever you support, come in and I'll show you. Ignore the pissing here.
Exactly. I know, it's stupid. It's stupid. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the support. And I for one, totally celebrate nothing but clarity and transparency.
Yeah,
I advocate that, and I don't want to kind of mislead
Just
anyone.
Want to point something out as well. For the last 12 months, I have had a treasurer who's dealt with the money. Yeah, so there's been a treasurer in charge of the money, not me. So, bear that in mind, and I'm still willing to put the accounts in front of everybody to let everybody go through them. So, not a problem.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, well, thank you. When people come with zero facts, simply move on, guys. Yes, exactly. We can all throw out little bits of hatred, but hey ho, let's talk about the positive stuff. We've just spent 25 minutes there talking about how we've helped, well, Billy and the PAG team, including Wayne and Dean and the rest of the team, no matter how they feel now and no matter where they are, they've played their part in helping citizens of Rochdale. Billy's just explained to you that there's been toys distributed to very many various families. Billy's just explained to you that there's been a meal that has been now distributed to a family that's well in need. Billy has just explained to you that there's been 30 fucking families that have just been helped out, but yet someone just wants to sling mud. And it's ridiculous. And this is really what is so destructive about this collective of people called the movement. You don't realize how much you eat yourself alive when you act like this. And frankly, it is so distasteful that it makes me want to have nothing to do with people that act like this on an online basis. You don't realize when you've got people that are trying to help, that you've got people that are just knocking everything you're doing because they've made it up in your head, in their head, that they don't like you, they're envious of the fact that you might have a voice and they haven't got a voice, they don't like you as a personality. There's a whole manner of reasons why people turn on you. I've experienced it myself. Not to say Billy's perfect. I'm sure Billy is not perfect. Billy's not Jesus bleeding Christ, neither am I. Okay, but when you can appreciate that a man is trying to do the right thing for all his flaws, then I can get on that. And I, for one, advocate transparency. So can we get back to positivity on this? Because if you're not, do one. Unsub, get out my life. Because I don't need it. I want to do good for people. And I'm sure everyone who's tuned into this, they're only tuning in for one thing, because they can see what PAG is trying to do. There will be lumps in the road. There will be clashes of people that work together. There will be rise of egos. There will be a lot of infighting. You're getting that no matter where you are in the bleeding movement. So are you going to play your part with your online shenanigans and just try and create that without backing up anything? Seriously?
Thank you, mate. Rude awakening, thank you.
And and this started off positive, and then you've got...
Yeah, it's all right. Don't let it wound. Don't let it
No, I'm not wound up. I'm just putting him straight. I'm putting him straight. Seriously putting him straight. I do support Billy. I support Danny from Shatterboys, now Empower the Invisible. I support all the survivors that are there. I support Rosie Latham. I support Chris Tuck. I support Philip Lafferty. I support everyone who is trying to do the right thing in a positive manner. What I don't support is dickheads that sit behind a computer, that think they know it all, that listen to a little bit of hearsay without any backing. It fulfills their conformity bias, and then they try and throw it on you like I'm supposed to feel guilty, like Billy's supposed to feel guilty. I ain't having it. I don't think Billy's going to have it. And I think for all that's gone on over the past couple of weeks with PAG, hopefully PAG can move on, can show it's got credibility, and can show it's got transparency as well. And I wish nothing but luck to the people that have left PAG, because they're beautiful people and they have done nothing but contribute in a positive way to PAG UK and the citizens of Rochdale. Do I have to say any more on that? Do I have to go on any more on that? Because this is getting severely boring. Severely. We're not here for that. Oh, Janaea, you don't want to know. You don't want to know, Janaea. Just more negative shizzle that people want to throw on you. You know what I mean? It's like they've got a manure truck and they're driving past you with that manure truck just flicking shit.
This happens. So now, for my position, I've got to put PAG first and survivors first, so I can't be there getting involved in all the shenanigans with this bickering online, but I've got to defend myself. So like I said, one more time, if you want to see the accounts, please come into PAG UK and I will show you the accounts, no problem. But any more bullshit like that, then lies being told, then I might have to do a live of my own with some home truths, won't I?
Well, no, I know, this is what I'm saying, mate. So if anything, now, we were talking about this, and he's proved the point. 2020, you're going to have to do some kind of independent auditing from someone who's not related to PAG, and you're going to have to go through the accounts, and you're going to have to shut people like this up. Because...
Is there any accountants on the group there that are independent who can give us an answer? We don't have to pay silly money to have it done, but I will have the books audited, yeah.
You know, and that's just literally being out there and being open. And let's talk about discrepancies, if there is any discrepancies. And what I will say, if this independent audit turns out to be all right, is this muppet who decided to go throw out accusations, is he going to come back online and apologise publicly for throwing out accusations?
He is or she is.
Well, this is it. Stand behind your avatar. But at the same time, if you prove to be wrong, I expect you to come back and apologise for them. And if you prove to be right, I'll back you up. And I'll have a word with Billy and say, Billy, there's obviously some discrepancies. And I can't be any fairer than that. So I'm not backing anyone up here. I just want the truth like anyone else.
This comes with fundraising.
It does.
It comes with fundraising.
It does indeed. It does indeed. So, anyone you want to wish a happy Christmas
everybody, to? Everybody. I want everybody to have a good Christmas. Even the haters. I want everybody to have a good Christmas. I want all your kids to be happy. And I'll see you in the new year when we become bigger and better.
Indeed. Oh, here we go. Janaea, I know a bookkeeper. Do you want me to ask him a price? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, please do.
Why not? See what he's prepared to ask, you know? And it's got to be someone independent who has no affiliation with PAG UK whatsoever. Let's have it. That's fine. Personally, I mean, I'm looking at probably doing a stream tomorrow, so that's why I've held off my Merry Christmases anyway. But in terms of PAG UK, I would like to wish everyone who has followed PAG UK, who supported PAG UK, even people who haven't, even people that are coming out now and just kind of sticking the dagger in while they've got an opportunity to do it. I hope you have a good Christmas. I wish nothing against you or your family. I hope you're in good mental state, and I hope everyone has a really good time. And I hope everyone over this period reflects in all angles of your own personal life, as well as what the fuck is going on around the world. And then maybe after that little bit of a break, you can come back and you can actually be productive and proactive instead of a pain in the ass.
Stay safe, guys. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Keep your eye on your kids' devices. Have a good Christmas.
I did so that. I'd like to thank... Well, I'll be doing a stream tomorrow, so I'll do my own little personal thing. But I'd like to thank Billy for trying to do the right thing. I'm totally appreciative that he's only one man and he's not perfect. And any one man will make mistakes. Any one man has to go through a journey in order to find the correct path. So that, you know, he ain't walking on water. No one is. I'd like to thank anyone who's had anything to do with PAG UK. I'd like to thank the constant supporters that, through me being an admin, I constantly wanted to get on the page and become members, so you can see something is trying to be done here. But same again, there's going to be lumps in the road. So I would love to thank everyone involved and people, various businesses, people that have donated, Debbie, all the organisers, Yvonne Black, she's spoke to me today and told me to say hello to you. Rose as well, Rose English, she's told me to say hello to you today.
Rose had me back on that with the policeman, didn't she?
Exactly.
Yeah, thank you, Rose. You're a star.
So you've got a lot of support out there.
I know, mate. So I've always had the same feel. We worry about the ones that are here, not the ones that are not. So for us, we just move on. Yeah. This bullshit will go on for a few weeks. It can do. I'm not interested. I just won't feed it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. Like I said, if anyone wants to see the account, please. I want someone to take me up on it. That's why I keep saying it. I want at least 10, 20 people to come in and say, yeah, we'll look at the accounts, Billy. Because I want to prove it to them, you know what I mean? I don't have to prove it to the ones who are speaking who can't even have the balls to put the name next to what they say. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Take no notice of them.
No, I know. It's just a bit of an unfortunate negative spike when this was all about positivity and the good bloody causes. But we'll leave it at that. PAG is all about good causes. PAG is all about helping. So I would love to say, I love you all, even the pissing haters. I don't know what you'd like to say on this point.
Have a good Christmas, guys, and stay safe. Love you all. Thank you.
Happy Christmas. Have all the best New Year and enjoy your family time together, guys, because you deserve it. Love you all. See you later. Ta-ra.